أيها السادة، الكلمة الآن هي كلمة مؤسسة التدريب الأوروبي وتقرأها السيدة مسز إبكي فوغل، فلتتفضل.
Dr. Muhtar Masri was a friend of the European Training Foundation and an important contributor to the Foundation's work over the last decade. He was engaged in a large number of activities of the Foundation in Jordan, but also abroad in the Middle East and in Europe. And Dr. Muhtar Masri was also a very well-respected member and observer of the governing board of this European Agency Foundation. He was an inspiration for people working in education and the labor market, and a very high-respected person in this field of work. We learned how much he was engaged in the reform of the technical vocational education and training system in Jordan, and how much importance he gave to contributing to the development of a qualified workforce to serve Jordanian interests. All this European Training Foundation staff had the greatest respect for him, and in fact, when the news came that he passed away, many people, I was surprised how many people personally knew him and really were in sorrow. We will miss him. We will miss his generous nature, his sense of humor, that he always brought sunshine to the dark winters and autumns in Turin, in Italy. He was, to all of us, both a role model and a very good friend. ETF has shared a large number of ideas with him, and the staff has learned a lot from his experience and his attitude. He was a convinced and a very convincing man with real sense of soul. He will be remembered by all those who he inspired, and we will all miss him from ETF, the European Training Foundation. The photo show you will see for a few minutes present some of the activities of Dr. Muhtar Masri in ETF events. The song you will hear on the background is based on a poem written by Dr. Muhtar Masri. The song is written by my colleague Gérard Mayen, who worked for 1 year together, very close with Muhtar Masri. They became close friends. And the first public presentation of this song was in this same cultural center on the 28th of June in 2008 in the presence of Dr. Muhtar Masri himself. Thank you.
I'm 13 years old, my sister is 9. My name is Khaled, hers is Rai. We made a team. She collects the stones and I shoot on tongues. She is my good ally. In the evening her job is done. Mine next day. What a wonderful team, my sister and I. One day she came in rushing. They are coming, she said in a whisper, with a glimmer in her eye. In a hurry I left home before enjoying my sweets. My mother called aloud with a deep, worried sigh. I shouted back, wait for me, I'll be away for a while. And please save my share of that. Ooh, nice juicy pie. Feeling strong and proud, I faced that tank. It looked so big, so wide, so high. I flew and flew, hitting my target. Her mind inside moved up as if ready to fly. His dress was different, but looked like Daddy. Why then did he hurt me? The stones dropped from my hand, hitting the ground. My eyes turned dizzy, my throat was dry. I wait for my sister to keep away. I felt pain in the chest and a burn in my thigh. Like those stones, my body touched the ground, where for the next few hours it was left to lie. I see tears on your cheeks and on your chins. Mommy, Daddy, right? Please don't cry. Your tears blame me for not coming back as I promised, but I really wanted to. I did not lie. I'll be coming back with more stones in my hand, and once again I shall try and try until that man with a nice neat dress who looked like a daddy or any other guy leaves my land and says to me and my sister, I made a big mistake and I bid you goodbye. Killed me, yes, maybe he did, but with God's help I refused to die.
كانت هذه